Well, hey guys, welcome to today's episode of Travel with Rick. Mark,
Today's episode.
We're here every day, dude.
Every day in October.
That's right. We are doing it
days.
every day. 31 days in October. We're out here at Epcot's International Food Wine Festival, basically trying most of the things.
Most of the things?
Yep, it's good to have you back. I haven't seen you since I was down in the islands of the Caribbean, man.
I love it, mine.
Yeah, that was good. That was some good grouper. But I tell you, that slow roasted pork, that mojo pork, that was awesome, wasn't it?
Like island barbecue.
Yeah. So if you missed Mark's last episode with us over in Islands of the Caribbean, you can always go back and watch that. Check out our YouTube channel. We've got a playlist set up for you over there. We're adding to it every day, aren't we, Mark?
If you're on travelwithrick.com, just scroll down a couple of pages or whatever until you find it.
It's
there.
You
can search.
It's there.
Find it on Twitter. Find it on Instagram.
It's everywhere.
It's everywhere.
We're trying to be wherever you are. They are. Whoever is. I'm just trying to be here all month, man.
All
it's tough.
month long.
It's all tough. All right, so we are back in China. I think you did China last year, didn't you?
I have done it at least
You've
twice,
done it before.
but this was my very first booth on Travel with Rick.
No kidding.
Many years ago. China
Really?
was my very first booth. So
That's awesome.
Kind of the homecoming here.
Well, look at there. I see some spicy chicken that has just been calling my name for a while.
Sichuan chicken?
Yeah.
I don't remember this. I hate to call anything new. It doesn't say new by it in the book, but I don't know that they do that. But I don't remember this because we were looking at it and we forgot what we had ordered.
Mm-hmm.
And Rick was like, what is that? And I had to get the book back out like, oh, that's the chicken. That's right. So what do you think?
It's pretty good. It's nice. It is a little spicy.
So have you
You don't like
That's a little
spicy
beat on
things,
it.
do you?
I do love spicy things. So I love it so much, I'll even try some of this beer with it.
Screenshot that. Rick's drinking a beer on camera.
Yeah. No, he won't do that again. But that chicken is pretty good. It's got a little heat to it. Kind of like a General Tso's chicken, I guess. Maybe that's their version of a spicier General Tso's chicken. I don't know. But one thing that they did bring back is this black pepper shrimp with noodles.
Wow. And I was thinking that was a little bit of hint of spice in there, but at the last bite, that's where it kind of really hits you in the back of the throat is that spice. That would kind of be neat with some kind of just a hint of a sweet sauce maybe drizzled over the top of it.
Maybe like a duck sauce.
Like a duck sauce or some type of just a hint of sweet, not too syrupy sweet.
So this is our pairing here, as we told you all festival long, and we'll continue to tell you. At every one of the marketplaces, the chefs and the sommeliers here have gotten together and they've made up a food and wine or a food and beer or food and some beverage pairing. And our today is this black pepper shrimp
With garlic noodles.
And then we have Tsingtao lager. Do you know anything about this beer?
Tsingtao lager. I've seen it. It's not anything specific to the festival, so it's definitely something you can get back home. Tsingtao. It's a good light beer for out here. I like beer. I leave the beer aficionados to do the beer booth. Our Amanda and Leslie that love beer.
And even
I
Lisa.
love beer as well.
Yeah.
I just don't know a lot about them. I just know what I like, and,
there you go.
and I like different kinds of beers, but I do like lighter beers as well, especially since it's early in the festival.
Right.
Hasn't started. It's after the first day of fall here already, but it's still a little warm out here in Central Florida.
Smoking hot, if you want to know the truth, on this Friday afternoon that we're here recording. So that's your pairing. Try that with some of that shrimp and noodles there and see what you think.
Now, I mean, this is definitely something we've had before. The noodles. Let me eat one first.
And it's a big pile of noodles we get with that too, right?
Always a pile of noodles, and they're pretty good. Sometimes I've had some where they're a little sticky-ish. Maybe they've sat a little bit too long. We're here fairly early in the day, and they're really good. The shrimp is good as well. It's got that light, just a hint of a breading on it.
Yeah, that's a good shrimp.
I always like
love
that
it.
shrimp.
It's a very light batter, not overcooked, really, really good. But I tell you, I keep going back for this chicken.
That
man.
chicken.
This is really good.
So the one thing they've had here for a couple years now is it's roasted duck. I think they've had a different filling in it before.
They have, yep.
Different types, but it's a Beijing roasted duck in a steamed bun with hoisin sauce, or as we've kind of always called it, Grandma's uncooked biscuit. Looks like when Grandma punches out her biscuits and then just rolled up some spicy duck in it, or some Beijing roasted duck in it.
All right, so I'm going to go in and see what this duck and see how Grandma did on the biscuits this year.
Kind of been around a while. Occasionally they'll do something with a similar type, almost like an empanada style in Japan, with a similar type steamed bun where it has a filling instead of this where it's more like a taco looking dish.
And you want to tell them what they had up there? at the booth that we kind of added to.
We had
a
to
little bit
dress
there.
up the plate with a little sriracha, or sriracha, or sriracha, or
Sriracha.
sriracha, or
That
whatever
red,
you call
that
it.
red
home.
sauce, yeah.
That red chili sauce.
So the duck,
Oh wow.
very moist, very flavorful on the duck. I'm loving that. The bun is actually really good. It's light, airy. It's a
Exactly.
great conveyance vehicle for the duck to get it there. If it were nothing but just a
Keeps your hands clean.
sure.
But it's almost like got a hint of sweetness to it to me this year.
It really does.
And I don't
There's
remember
some-
that before.
There's some scallion and red onion going on there. Maybe it's that hoisin sauce. It's just a little sweeter
It could
than we
be.
remember it.
That's good.
It is good. I like that.
What do you think about that duck?
I love the duck. It's nice and moist, got a lot of flavor. I mean, Beijing duck, roast duck is just it's a Chinese staple actually, and it's really
Kinda
good
like
here.
barbecue.
Yeah, good. So, how's the beer? What do you think of the beer pairing? So pairing those noodles, would you have done that, or would you have done a wine with that?
I would have probably, I don't know. I'm not a sake aficionado
Yeah.
either. Some sake might have been good with it, or some plum wine is what you kind of traditionally think about. There were lots of other drinks that we didn't get.
Right.
And one of them was a plum wine, frozen something or another.
Mm-hmm.
So there's lots of other drinks to try here. Some that have like a Smirnoff vodka, De Cooper peach liqueur. There's many different Myers dark rum I see. So there's many other drinks that I don't remember them having as many of in the past.
You get that Kung Fu Punch, as you mentioned, with that's what has the Smirnoff vodka in it, as well as the triple sec. And there's even a mango bubble tea with Asian black tea and milk. I don't know how I would, I don't know what I would think about that, but whatever. I don't really think about mangoes and milk very often. So what'd you think about the duck?
It's very good, as
Very,
always.
very good, right?
The bun, I think, is better than it's ever been.
Maybe Grandma cooked it a little more this time. Maybe
She
that's
steamed it a little bit better this year.
Steamed that bun right
But the
out.
chicken's kind of a surprise.
I love that chicken.
I love that
What do you
chicken.
think about it?
I love it. I
I'm
love
with
it.
you. A little bit of sweet on it would have been good.
I think that's my pairing, the
something
chicken
else.
and the beer.
There you go. Nice, nice. All right. Well, as we move around the marketplaces, obviously you need a way to keep up with where you've been and where you're going.
When you're
And-
eating all the things, you want to make sure you've eaten all the things.
or even most of the things.
Or even
you
most of
you
the
got to be
things.
able to keep up with everything that's going on. So we're using this year, as we always do, our passport, which is your guide to everything food and wine. It tells you right up front that your sponsor there is Chase, and that this is your festival passport for 2016. Got a place you can fill out your information in the front. Believe it or not, I use this as a keepsake every year. This thing sits on my desk year in and year out. I've got my one from last year. I've got them from a few years ago, and I just like to go back and look in there. As you move through it, it's got some guides to the festival center, your Each of the Beat concert series lineup, which, what a deal, right? To be able to come out here every day of the festival if you wanted to, see a great band over in the American Gardens. Awesome, right?
It's a little bit more than like we were talking about Flower and Garden earlier when we were chatting. Flower and Garden, you said, is getting even bigger this year. More booths coming. And they do have bands there, but they're not every night.
Right.
Food and Wine is still where you're going to come. It doesn't matter if you're on a Tuesday or a Wednesday night, or obviously a Saturday night they've got something. Every night there's somebody good playing.
Right.
And something I think they started last year is there would used to be a band here on like Friday, Saturday, Sunday night. Now they've kind of shuffled it so that there's a band here like maybe Thursday, Friday, and then another band here Saturday, Sunday.
Sure.
So the typical vacationer that comes for the weekend gets to see two bands. You're not seeing the same person 2 nights in a row. You kind of get your Friday night with one person and Saturday night with somebody else.
That's a good point. Good thing to bring out. I guess I'd noticed it, but I hadn't really thought about it. Because I remember years ago, Hazel would play all weekend. You'd see them Friday to Sunday, so you get 3 nights, basically 9 shows, because they do 3 shows a night. They do a 5:45, I think a 6:30, and then a 7:30 or something like that. Yeah. So check your guidebook. Don't never go by travel with Rick Times, because I'll try to give you accurate information. I won't always, but definitely this is going to give you
Check your
accurate
passport.
information. Yeah, so check your passport. One thing you'll notice this year that we've been pointing out as well is these little unique stickers in the middle here, Mark. What's that all about?
I think that's pretty cool. I don't have small kids, so I will not be finding these all over my car.
Right.
I used to find them on the headboards when
Yep.
the kids were little.
Yep.
So I'm good there. If you are not, it is the middle of the book, I think, here stapled in, so rip that joker out and hide it. But otherwise, this is your stamp. They're not doing stamps this year. you find the sticker for the booth that you're doing, which we are in China right now. Peel it off and do it yourself.
There you go.
You don't have to, because we used to always see people, they would forget. You'd go up there, you have all this food, you get halfway back and you're like, oh crap, I forgot to get mine stamped. So then you had to go back and either stand in line or cut in front of somebody else and get a stamp.
Right.
And we think it's probably going to help the line a little bit.
We hope it does. We hope it does, because this festival can get busy.
Can get busy. I'm surprised it's not busier now. It's a Friday.
Yeah.
But I imagine by this evening it's going to get pretty thick in here.
I think it will. People will be getting off work and wanting to come out and check the festival. It's only, as we're filming this is only the second Friday of the festival, even though you're watching this well into the festival, I'm sure. But, you know, this festival began on September 14th this year, Mark.
Another week earlier.
Yeah.
We both booked the weekend we thought it was going to start based on last year, and then they come out and it's a week earlier and a day earlier, since it usually starts on a Thursday. It started on a Wednesday this year.
Yeah, it sure
so
did.
they threw us all off on the booking of the rooms and had to book another room.
Had to scramble, yeah. And runs all the way through November 14th. So we've got a good long festival, almost 2 whole months this year.
Speaking of booking rooms,
check out our sponsor. We always want to give a big up to our sponsor and thank Leslie and everyone over at Kingdom Magic Vacations for their generous grant, allowing us to be here doing this.
We definitely appreciate it.
Yeah, we sure do. And they'll definitely help you out with any plans that you have, whether you're thinking about a Disney cruise, a Walt Disney World vacation, Disneyland, or anywhere around the world. Sandals, beaches, all-inclusives, they've got you covered over there.
Not just Disney.
Some of the best travel planners around. Yeah, not just Disney. They can help you with everything you have going on over there.
Awesome. Love it.
All right, so you got our book stamp. We're covered for China.
No, we did not.
All right, well here, I'll let you do the honors there. Take care of China, and as he's doing that, we're going to go ahead and wrap up. And you'll be back, right? This isn't your last marketplace with us.
No, I hear I've got some more good ones coming up here.
I want to bring you back. We've got a lot. We're just beginning to get around this festival. We've got over 30 marketplaces to cover all around this World Showcase Plaza. We're doing it all month long, as Mark said at the beginning. You can check us out everywhere on all your favorite social channels. We'll be there. And we'll be here tomorrow, right?
Tomorrow, South Korea, right across the way here.
Look at there. I'm looking forward to that one.
No kimchi dog this year,
but they got that lettuce wrap.
But they have that lettuce wrap.
Looking forward to that. So I'll definitely have somebody with you here tomorrow to help me cover that for you. I hope you'll be here. I'll be here. And we'll be doing this all month long. So long, everybody.
Bye, everybody.